Darrell Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Dukes will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Liberty Flames offense will have the football first. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be
turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Dickens. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Flames really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle, it's Person. And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Flames have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks it past the marker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They get set for the point after. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So James Madison's offense will get the ball for the first time. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They feed him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He'll keep it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
To the ground to try and pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hunt is on its way. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you put them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Knight. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
They were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. And the Dukes are flying down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And that is the final play of the quarter. And guys, Liberty has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Under fire. Buying some time. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Western Kentucky is going to walk off the field there in Bowling Green with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Flames, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Creates a little room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Flames. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Get it out on the screen. Makes his man miss. At the 40, there he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Gray. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Flames are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the left side, lining off the defender.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it behind the line. It's Mobley. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that again.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Flames will call on their punt team. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Got his man quickly. There he goes! Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Ellis. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Dukes send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to the playmaker.
All by himself down the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. to bully their way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Liberty.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're getting.
Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's Barnett. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one.
He's got it! And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Caught behind the line. It's Ellis. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Dukes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys.
Touchdown, James Madison! Made the himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Hand off from the gun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Basco. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Flames are rolling down the field. Out of the gun to get to the back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Basco. And return. What a play there. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Knight. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the 2nd half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught close to the marker, it's Dickens. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Flames kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tight end now in motion. Looking for space. It's Gray. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. The Flames will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting 1st downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
The Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Person. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Syracuse. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's first down from the 11. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Wade. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. This drive will open from the 15. The corners are walked up tight. To the air, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though this team's going to be leaving here with an out.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. The Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Wants to throw it. On the run, still looking. Running to Green. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. He wants to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Dukes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.